Mm. Okay. So we have a really good and really interesting question from RD, we're going to call him. He wants to remain private. He says, Travis, great content. Keep up the work. I've got a question for you, which I thought it would be better asked in private. What are your views on masturbation? I'm asking you because I know that I can expect a health/lifestyle-oriented response rather than a religious society-based view. Okay, that's a great question, and you're definitely asking the right person. I mean, or you're asking the right community, rather. Team fitness, we're all about getting fitter, getting stronger, getting more functional, and that is all based on, it's not just going to be society says, it's not just going to be religion says, it's going to be based on legitimate fitness. So that's definitely a great question, and I don't think, I mean, I kept your name private, but asking this, there's nothing wrong with asking this question, but it's a great question. Okay. So masturbation. Let's go ahead and we'll go to a little scientific data. I'm not going to include any links, but it's said to be good for the man to ejaculate, some amount of times in a week. A couple times, 3, 4, 5, however many. I don't know what that number is, but it's good for a man to ejaculate. There's a use it or lose it feel to some extent. Whatever. It's just good for your health. Okay. All right. Well, ideally, that's coming through some kind of sexual contact, right? That's what's going to give the most benefit. But if you're single or whatever, you're not sexually active, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to get the positive benefits of ejaculation yourself? That's where masturbation comes into play. And masturbation comes into play when you're in a relationship as well. But if you want to hit that quota of, getting your rocks off once a week or whatever, is it a good thing to do? Well, maybe. Let's think about this, though. Okay, say that you're sexually unsatisfied. Okay? Is that a good or a bad thing? Depends who you ask. Well, you can fix that through masturbation, potentially. Now, you might not be able to fully sexually satisfy yourself, but say that you are. If you're sexually satisfied through your own masturbation, what's going to happen? You're not going to seek out that feminine touch if you're a man or masculine, whatever you're looking for. It's going to discourage you from actually seeking out and getting what is going to be more fulfilling, okay? So there's a danger to being sexually satisfied through your own masturbation. Not from a societal or religious sense, but strictly through a motivational sense. You have less motivation to go pursue and find a sexual relationship, which is probably going to be good for you. Now, it might not be in all cases, but generally our life goals involve finding a mate and procreating. That's what we're programmed to do. So being sexually satisfied kills that desire, and there's a problem with that, okay? So what are you supposed to do? Well, less is probably more. You don't necessarily want to kill your motivation, but I don't think there's necessarily a problem there either. Now, something that I want to talk about, because it seems relevant here, is internet porn. Okay, we live in an age where you can search by any keyword and have almost a limitless amount of pornography to masturbate to. Okay, well, there's some issues. There's a difference between just regular using your imagination, whacking and beating the monkey, whatever, spanking the monkey, whatever you want to call it, right? If you want to be childish, which I apparently do. There's a difference between just using your imagination and using internet porn. An issue with internet porn is, there's a lot of issues. If you get used to the visual stimulation, then it can be hard to function without it, if you get really hooked on it. It also makes things very easy. You don't need to, you can just fire some shit up and then whack off, and then that just kills your motivation to go interact with the opposite sex in a sexual nature. So there's a lot of issues with internet porn. It also creates some pretty weird. Well, it can really change your expectation of how sex is as well. Make you think that sex is some act to be done on someone rather than some kind of thing to be shared. So there's a danger there. So my advice from strictly non-religious, non-societal, from a fitness perspective, if you want to get to your fittest place, inspire others, make an impact on the world, you're probably going to want to find a mate and have children. And the thing that will motivate you the best is masturbating less, especially internet porn. So, do less if you can, and your motivation will increase to go actually be sexually active. So doing less should boost your sex drive in some ways, your sexual motivation at least. So I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, you can always get at me. RD, welcome to Team Fitness.